Hey, we are back for the next part of the Topps 1988 baseball cards. If you like baseball cards, older baseball cards, then you come to the right video. Hopefully you'll want to stick around and watch the other videos I've done opening these cards. We are doing 4 packs at a time. Each pack I think has 15 cards in it. So do more than 4 packs. It gets a little monotonous and a little bit long, especially because back in what they call kind of a junk wax era of cards, like in particular the 80s and 90s in particular. Most of these cards aren't going to be big names. They're not going to be people that you heard about setting records on a regular basis. There are some in here like that, but they're few and far between. So try to kind of minimize. The first video I did in this series, I did 6 packs, and it was a little too long for me. So I decided to cut it down, and we'll just go through 4 packs. I basically opened all 4 packs at once, put them in a big stack, and then we just breeze through them. And ones that I feel garner kind of putting off to the side because they're bigger name players, players that have put up some records or some high stats, and I think would garner at least sleeving up to protect their condition. Other ones, down the road, I'll put these someplace safe. Like I said, I'll sleeve them up. I'll probably put them in like penny sleeves and then put them in top loaders, and then put them aside somewhere. And then as time goes by and I've got the money, I'll look at maybe sending them in, a few at a time if need be, and get the ones that I think would garner a good grade and would be worth spending that money to get them graded to heighten up their possible resale value then. And then most of these cards that are just like base cards that they're only even one, they wouldn't warrant because of the value of the cards and because of who the player is and so forth and so on. They wouldn't warrant paying to get graded, because even graded, even if they were like a gem 10, they're not going to be like high dollar cards. Most of those I'll just put aside. Again, I'll keep them to where they're. I'm not going to put them all in penny sleeves and stuff, but I'll put them in packs. And like what I'm thinking, I'm always thinking. I was just thinking about this a minute ago when I went to let the dog out. Is what I to do is eventually get around once I clean up in here a little bit and I got a little extra room. Go through all my cards, all my baseball cards, obviously. But I got football cards, I got basketball cards too. But go through all my baseball cards, pull them all together, all the different years, all the different brands, Topps, Bowman, which technically is Topps, Leaf, Donruss, Upper Deck, just pull them all together and then just do up bundles of like 30 cards. They basically just be base cards, and then try to work it out to where they're like team specific, again, across multiple years, different brands of cards, but all the same team. Do like 30 cards, and then try to find maybe like one subset card or one rookie card from, again, any year or whatever, and make sure so that each little bundle pack is guaranteed to have like one subset and one rookie in it. Again, they're not going to be like high dollar things, but then I figure, 30 cards, I sell them for like $3 or $4. Somebody, especially if it's like their home team or something like that, I think someone might be interested in stuff like that. We'll see. That'll be down the road, though. All right, here we go. Enough of me babbling. Mitch Webster. guess I should turn these over so I can see them a little bit better as I'm doing it. Insert card. We have Angels leaders, Pirates leaders, Scott Bales, 87 record breaker. McGuire shatters rookie record per circuit blast. So good Mark McGuire record breaker card there. I'll put that off to the side. Steve Trout. I recognize that name. I'm going to put that off to the side too. That name really stands out to me for some reason. That might be one that I come back later and say, no reason to put that in that pile. But Orioles leaders, Vincent Palacios, Don A's. I hope that's how you pronounce his name and not like as if it had two S's in it. Yeah, that would suck to go through life. You know, if your name was pronounced like that. You know, like ass. I'm assuming it's Ace though. Could be wrong. I don't know. Rafael Santana, Steve Balboni, Mike Heath, Bo Diaz, recognize him, Ron Ronicki, Lee Lacy, Terry Kennedy. All right, here we got. I pulled the second turn back the clock card. Oh, this is another Nolan Ryan one. Nice. Again, not the Nolan Ryan I'm wanting to pull out. I'm wanting to pull his actual card out, but it's got a lot of packs, so I'm confident that I'm going to pull at least one Nolan Ryan card. Jay Baller. That's kind of a fitting name, right, for baseball? Ball. Or if he was a basketball player. Well, technically, I guess football too, but I don't know. I think it probably would lend itself most to basketball because that's what a lot of times they call basketball players as ballers. Randy Bush, Johnny Ray, Jeff Ballard, Mel Hall, Bill Allman, Tommy John. Don't ring any bells as a baseball player, but ain't there a clothing brand? I know there's Tommy Hilfiger, but isn't there like a Tommy John or something? Maybe I'm thinking something else. I don't know. Daryl Evans, or is it Tom John? I don't remember. I know there's Ron John, right? Ain't there a clothing brand, Ron John? It's like surfwear. See how my brain works? It's disturbing at times, even for me. Bob Sever. Of course, I have to deal with my brain at working this way every day, so I've gotten used to it. It's got to be terrifying for other people. Dale Murphy, Jeff Dedman, John Christensen, Kirk Gibson, insert card, Bill Schroeder, Bill Long, Sammy Stewart. Here's a turn back the clock. Bob Gibson from 1968. Storm Davis. That's a good name. Al Nipper. I know we've had that one before. Bill Madlock. Had that one before. 87 record breakers. Vincent Van Gogh steals 100 for third consecutive season. October 4th, 1987. Cardinals, Bance. Coleman. Top 100 stolen bases. Makes me think of that guy in Major League, the movie. What was his name? That was known for stealing bases. It's played by, was he played by Wesley Snipes? Is that who played him in that movie? Claudell Washington. Mike Hart. Rick Shue. Willie Randolph. Jack Clark. And we're not really getting much of anything out of these packs. Gary Thurman. Kent Teckle. I have no idea how to pronounce that last name. Other than I'm sure I pronounced it wrong. Daryl Akerfelds. Bob Patterson. Tom Niedenfur. That's got to be like Danish, right? Or doesn't really sound German. It makes me think of like Sweden or Norway, maybe even Switzerland. You know, it sounds like a name you would find up in those areas. Eddie Milner. Junior Noboa. John Candelaria. Jerry Roos. Another Roger Clemens. That's the second one I pulled of that one. Rookie card for Kevin Seitzer. So put that over in the rookie pile. Jose Guzman. Tom Nito. Manny Trio. Jack Morris. And the last card out of these 4 packs is Jeff Montgomery from the Reds. So I only pulled what, 2? No, 3. Or 4. 4. That Record Breakers was in here too. Yeah, so 4 cards. I got Steve Trout. I'm not sure about though. His name just sounds really... Or maybe I'm thinking of Mike Trout. That's probably what I'm thinking of, right? Mike Trout. I knew the Trout sounded familiar. So, yeah, we'll take that Steve Trout. I don't think he's probably a big name. I could be wrong, so I might have to end up coming back and finding it sometime. But for now, we'll take it out of there. I'm thinking of Mike Trout. I think I have a couple of his cards, too. But, hey, there we go. That is part, whatever, 5, I think, something like that, of these 1988 Topps Baseball cards. That's it. Next video, 4 more packs. We're slowly whittling away at them. I can tell you right now, I got enough in here. I can tell you. There's 1, 2. Alright, it looks like we'll have 2. I'll do 2 videos. The next 2 videos will be 4 packs in each video. And then the 2 videos after that, maybe we'll just do 3 packs. So 2 videos of 4, 2 videos of 3, and that'll be the end of that. And then I'll have to find something else to get my hands on to open up for you people watching. If you have been watching, I greatly appreciate it. I can't, it's hard to tell through videos and with limited resources and stuff like that. There's not a whole lot I can do on my end to really tell you how much I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch me do this. And the main reason I do it is, 1, because I enjoy it. I have fun doing these videos. And of course, I'm a big geek, so I like doing stuff like this. I like buying mystery boxes. I like, comics and Funko Pops and, trading cards and just all kinds of stuff. And to be able to share it, hopefully with you, and you get some enjoyment out of watching it, it's great. So hopefully you do. If you're not a subscriber, hopefully you'll want to subscribe. I don't just do cards. I do all kinds of stuff. If you subscribe and then you go back and and watch some of my old videos, all kinds of stuff, and that won't change. As long as people watch, I'll keep. Actually, I'd probably be doing this even if nobody watched, just because I enjoy it. But hopefully, like I said, you do too. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and hey. You know the mantra. I always say it, and I truly mean it. I don't just say it just as a quirky little closing bit. I say it because I genuinely mean it. I think, in general, despite all of our differences that everybody likes to highlight so much, most of us are actually a lot more alike than not. First and foremost, we're all human beings. So, that should be the end-all thing there. We're all human beings, and whether you look from a religious standpoint or from a scientific standpoint, biological standpoint, Darwin's theory of evolution, no matter how you look at it, the fact of the matter is that somewhere way back when, we all descended from the same place, some way, somehow. So for us to constantly be bitching at each other and being judgmental of each other because of these differences is just, I don't buy it. I'm very accepting of everyone. I live by the very simple fact, if you respect me, I'll respect you. I don't judge people, and if I do, I judge you based on who you are, not what you are. But that's me. So, until next time, take it easy.